Hey, pause for just a second. Let me ask you something. Are you tired of feeling like life is just passing you by? Like you're stuck in the same routine, doing the same things, hoping, wishing that something will change? Well, what if I told you that change doesn't need to be some big, dramatic event? In fact, it rarely ever is. Real change starts with small shifts, tiny habits, daily decisions, the kind that seem simple, but when repeated over time, they completely reshape your future. This isn't a motivational speech that fades in 5 minutes. This is a call to action. Because if you're ready, really ready to take control of your life and design the kind of future you deserve, then stay with me. These 7 habits aren't just ideas. They're powerful tools that the world's most successful, fulfilled, and focused people live by. Let's break them down one by one. Sparkle's Habit 1. Wake up with purpose. Look, I'm not going to tell you to wake up at 4 a.m. unless you're actually a morning person. But here's what I will tell you. How you start your day matters. It sets the tone for everything else. Waking up with purpose doesn't mean just getting out of bed early. It means waking up with intention. Instead of grabbing your phone the second you open your eyes, take 5 minutes, breathe, stretch, say a few affirmations. Visualize the kind of day you want to have. Why? Because those first few minutes in the morning, your mind is wide open. It's listening. And if the first thing it hears is anxiety, comparison, or stress, you've already lost the day. But if you start with calm, with gratitude, with purpose, you win. Before the world even wakes up. Open book habit 2. Read something every day. You don't need to read a whole book a day. You just need to feed your mind. Knowledge is power, but only if you apply it. Spend 10 minutes reading something that sharpens your thinking. It could be a self-help book, a biography, a blog post, or even a spiritual text. Reading opens your mind, expands your vocabulary, and helps you think differently. And in a world full of noise and distraction, being able to focus and think clearly, that's a superpower. If you want to grow, you need to learn. And if you want to learn, you need to read. 10 pages a day might not sound like much, but over a year, that's 12 to 15 books. And trust me, books change lives. Person running medium skin tone habit 3. Move your body. No, you don't have to hit the gym like a bodybuilder, but you do need to move every single day. Why? Because movement is medicine. It clears your mind, releases stress, boosts confidence, keeps your energy high. Even a 20-minute walk around your neighborhood can change your mood and reset your mind. And here's the truth. When you take care of your body, you're telling yourself, I matter. You're showing up for you. And over time, that adds up. You don't need to be extreme. You just need to be consistent. Writing hand habit 4. Reflect through journaling. Here's a habit most people underestimate. Writing down your thoughts. We spend so much time in our heads, overthinking, worrying, planning, that we rarely pause to sort through the mental mess. That's what journaling does. It gives your thoughts a place to go. Write about your goals, your fears, your wins, your setbacks. Write what you're grateful for, what you're working on, what you want out of life. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be real. Because journaling helps you understand yourself. And self-awareness, that's the root of all growth. When you journal daily, you start to notice patterns, triggers, habits that serve you and those that don't. It's like talking to your future self, and your future self will thank you for it. Light bulb habit 5, set daily goals. You know what keeps people stuck? Waking up without a plan, without direction, without a target. If you don't know what you're aiming at, how will you ever hit it? So every morning or the night before, set 1 to 3 simple goals for the day. Make them clear, make them realistic, and write them down. Not 20 things, just a few that really matter. This builds focus, discipline, and momentum. And over time, those small daily wins turn into big results. Don't just go through your day, own your day. Man gesturing no medium skin tone habit 6. Learn to say no. Here's a tough truth. If you say yes to everything, you're saying no to yourself. Boundaries are not selfish. They're necessary. Your time, your energy, your mental peace, they are valuable. And if you don't protect them, someone else will waste them. Learn to say no without guilt. No to distractions. No to toxic energy. No to anything that doesn't align with your purpose. Every no you say to something that doesn't serve you is a yes to something that does. And trust me, successful people, they've mastered the art of saying no. Raising hands, habit 7. Practice gratitude every single day. You've heard it before, but let's make it real. Gratitude is not just a feel-good habit. It's transformational. Because when you start noticing the good in your life, more good shows up. Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on abundance, not lack. It brings peace to chaos, hope to struggle, light to dark places. Every morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for, or say them out loud. And don't just list the big stuff. Be grateful for the little things. The sound of rain, a smile from someone, a hot meal, the fact that you woke up today. Because gratitude doesn't change your circumstances, it changes you. And once you change, everything else follows. Brain final thoughts. These 7 habits, they're not magic. They're not hacks. They're simple, intentional choices that, when repeated, will completely transform your life. But here's the key. You don't need to master them all overnight. Start with 1. Just 1. Then build from there. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. You're not in a race. You're in a process. And that process starts today. Envelope with arrow call to action. If you're serious about leveling up, don't just watch this video and move on. Drop a comment right now and tell me, which of these 7 habits are you starting with? I've pinned my personal favorite at the top. Go check it out and reply with yours. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's grow together. And if you made it to the end of this video, drop a golden heart in the comments. It means you're part of the 1%, the ones who don't just consume content, they apply it. You've got this. Stay focused, stay consistent, and keep becoming the version of you that you were born to be.